welcome to Behind the Scenes. Yes. Thank the Lord for this behind the scenes because we get to connect with some of our viewers,
That's right.
which we did this week, by the way, didn't we, this past
Yes,
week?
we met several people that are watching.
Yeah.
When you asked, they raised their hands, and there
Yeah.
were
In
several.
Las Vegas and
Uh-huh.
in Phoenix. And, well, we have a lot to be thankful for. So
That's right.
I suggest we just get right. Listen, hang with us for a moment. This is not a long program, but we have a lot to share with you about some of the stuff that happened this past week in Your Ventana TV and some of the stuff that's up ahead. So let's start with our thank yous. We should be thankful to the Lord for everything, but also for
The
the
fans.
people that God uses in our lives.
The fans.
Gracias, obrigado, domo arigato, she, spasiba, merci beaucoup. Danke, grazie mille, thank you, you're the best person in the world.
Yes, and by the way, she said fans, not because we're on TV, not
That's
that kind
right.
of fan. One of our air conditioning units in here isn't working,
Yes.
so
We've got two fans
two
in front of
fans,
us.
yeah. Something happened, Daniel? What, you were running up here?
We're good.
Okay,
We're
good.
good.
When the director or floor director runs, everybody gets nervous. Something's up. Well, we appreciate that. Well, it's time to do some of those thank yous. This was a very busy week. We thank the Lord for that. We started, first of all, last week on
Yes.
Wednesday, and we had a special service in Indio,
That's right.
and we only took one. Go to the next one. We only took one picture there, and that is this one of the worship team there with Pastor Israel and Desiree, Sandy. I don't know who the other sister is. Her name? Do you?
I don't know her
I don't
name.
remember her name.
We
I'm
should have
so
gotten-
embarrassed. If you're watching,
Yeah.
put it on the Facebook there. But we appreciate them. They. I'm starting to teach leadership equals servanthood. We're going to be there once a month. Indio is pretty far. You drove it, so
Oh yeah, it's
How
very
far was it?
and very hot.
very hot. 5 hour, 5.5, something like that.
I don't
6
even
hours.
remember.
I
I
think it
drove
was
so
6
much
hours.
that I can't even keep
Yeah.
track.
Well, anyway, we were there last week on Wednesday and teaching leadership equals servanthood. That's our new church plant there with Pastor Israel and Desiree Gonzalez. Window in the desert, window of heaven in the desert. Thank you for all you guys did and hosting us, and for your hearts being open to that leadership of that new church. Also, want to say thank you to those of you that went and helped with our
Yes.
special gathering in Phoenix, Arizona. We had we have channel 50.7 there, which is part of our network. And what do you think about the service we had there at the gymnasium last Thursday in Phoenix?
Yeah, I was so surprised that I mean it's so hot outside, but people kept coming in,
That's right.
and we had an awesome service. People received the worship and the word and the
Yes.
praying for them also. It was
That's right.
Really awesome.
We had a great time, and here's a group picture of us. I said, actually, a bunch of it already left, but I
Yeah.
said, wait, I want to show this on the live show. So there we are. We took a picture, and
And there was quite a few in the back.
yeah,
since-
there were that were already
into the
lining up for the
snacks.
sandwiches and everything.
That's
And I
right.
want to say thank you, Debbie, my niece. Thank you, Linda, my niece.
Yes.
Thank you. What is her name? Gonzalez.
Oh, Naomi
Naomi, my niece, and
and your other niece.
yeah, Joey's wife.
Joey's
I'm
wife.
lost for names right now,
Yes.
but you guys did an awesome job. Everything was great, and thank you those that went. The Lord moved.
right.
We had a visitation of the Holy Spirit. It was hot outside, triple
yeah.
digit this time of year in Phoenix, but what a great service we had in there.
That's right.
And thank you to all those who went. And we're going to be there again in September. So you that are watching in Phoenix, go next time that we gather there and see what the Lord does in these wonderful services, strength
And we had
healing.
quite a few healings, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. We're going to show them on the live show.
Yeah.
We don't have the time for them right now. and they're in Spanish.
Right.
But we do want to say thank you to the workers. Here are my two nieces. Here's Debbie and Linda, who and others help them, but they kind of spearhead the setting up the chairs, and they get people to help them and the food. And thank you so much. And I caught them afterwards. Here's a video. What are you doing there, Debbie?
Oh, I'm taking Dr. Pepper because that's all Linda likes to take. Isn't that a shame?
Is that right, Dr.
She's
Pepper?
helping me.
What's that?
She's helping me take him home.
She's helping you take them home? Okay. You gonna drink all those?
Not really. Only when I have heartburns to burp them.
Thanks for the work, the hard work you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, well, you know, we don't videotape them or stream them live or anything. We probably will later on because they're so exciting. Window of Heaven
we
in
can't
Phoenix.
forget Teresa.
Teresa.
She was married to your nephew.
Teresa de la Garza was a great help. She, in fact, there was
She's
just
a
a
widow
bit of
now.
hers. Yeah, my nephew's widow. God bless her. She helped also so much.
Yes.
And then from there, if it wasn't hot enough, we drove
Yes.
over the Hoover Dam. We used to have to go to Las Vegas from Phoenix and go through the Hoover Dam, but now they built the freeway over it and above it, so you don't actually see it unless you stop and go into it.
Right. Unless you go down.
Yeah, and we went Friday. Wednesday, we ministered in Indio. Thursday in Phoenix, the healing service at the gymnasium there. And Friday, we were at Alcance Victoria, the Spanish Victory Outreach, in Las Vegas. And here's some of the pictures from that. We had a great time.
Yes, we did.
The Lord moved. It was normally a youth service, so I tried to shave a few years off me. I don't think it worked, but we had a great service. The Lord moved and spoke to us. And who did we see there? Someone that we love very much.
Yes, we saw Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell, the clown, who her name is Elizabeth, and
Yes.
I've known her for decades, since her husband was still alive.
Right.
And she was there selling some of those dipped cookie sticks for Run for Hope.
Yes.
And she's just a powerful ministry with kids. And so we want to say thank you to her for going there too. And I want to say thank you to my wife for suggesting once, what do we have for lunch? Well, you know, we go to Las Vegas to minister, and some places in the country, if you say Las Vegas, they say, oh, wow, you're in Sin City, and you know, we stay in a
Casinos and all
hotel
that.
that doesn't have a casino in it.
That's right.
I don't care for the noise.
And the smoke.
And the
Oh,
smoke, yeah.
it's
And
very
you know, I
heavy.
don't condemn anybody if they put money in those things. I don't. That's just me. I put
Yeah.
money in the offering.
Right.
Anything I have, it goes to Ventana TV. But you did suggest, and the only place you can get White Castle burgers are in the East Coast, right?
That's
But
right.
you
New
can-
York. That's
in
the
New York,
first time
yeah,
we
and in the
tasted
East
them.
Coast, you know, in Ohio and the, other places. But we had White Castle burgers there because Las Vegas, as you know, has an area that looks like New York, and they have White Castle burgers all over the place.
Oh, and they were good.
Oh, yes, they're junky little gut
Yes.
busters. That's what they are. And we also went to Sunday morning. Great service here at the Sanger location of Window of Heaven, but we were in Las Vegas, and Sunday morning at Las Vegas North. Their program is on Mondays at 10 o'clock at night, right after our live show, the North, Alcance Victoria. But these are some shots from that. And I don't know if you have some other, there they are, yeah. And the Lord just moved. Some awesome things happened there. It was a powerful, powerful service. And then, of course, the green room, they always take such good care of us.
Oh,
We took these
yes.
pictures with Pastor Jose and his wife. And in fact, here's a, oh, no, their video was in Spanish, so we're not really going to play it on this, but we love them so much.
Yes.
We've known them since they were in Los Angeles.
That's right. They were under Pastor Chui. Figueroa.
Yeah, in East LA,
Yeah.
Alcance Victoria, which is also a programmer here. We had a great time. The Lord moved, and we appreciate so much how they blessed us and took care of us.
Yes,
Thank you so very much. And then Sunday afternoon, after preaching in the morning there at 10 o'clock, and the Lord moved in the altar, we went back to Alcance Victoria Central, which is downtown Spanish Victory Outreach. And the Lord moved beautifully. There were healings, there were miracles. People accepted Christ, and some reconnected with God. And so it was just an awesome, awesome time in the Lord last Sunday at Victory Outreach. And I want to say thank you to all of the people that we met.
Yes.
Ashley and her mother are there.
She said she got saved under your ministry when you went.
Is that right? Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. She did mention that. Yeah, and one of the
Yes, and
times I went
she's connected.
some years ago, and she got healed too. She was telling us. So they might be going with us to the Holy Land, and they're viewers, and they're right there in Las Vegas, and we appreciate them so much. You know what? I want to say thank you to Window on the Street, which is a ministry of Window of Heaven, affiliated here, Ventana TV, and Jose and Jessica De La O that spearhead that ministry. Now, you know we have a radio station coming soon in Kerman.
Yes.
So where did they go and break up the fallow ground and evangelize?
In Kerman.
That's right. And we have some pictures of what happened in Kerman last Saturday. They put up some tents there, and they had Jay ministering in music, and Jose, the other Jose who plays the guitar and leads worship too, and Criselda helped, and Brother Quesada brought the word and prayed for people. Just a wonderful time. And they gave stuff. Now, they got Bibles to give away, and they have these little baskets full of stuff to give away.
Yeah.
And among them were some pouches that the church bought that have soap and shampoo and combs and toothpaste, toothbrush. But they filled those baskets up with more stuff too, and just gave and gave. In fact, there is a video here from some of what happened. So take a look. That's all right. It's in Spanish. We'll just run it a little bit if you want to. In fact, if you want to keep the audio of us on it, you go ahead. But it was a wonderful time. That they had. As you can see, there's Jose. There's one of the yellow fans. We found one.
Oh.
It's right there. Okay.
Okay.
And
we gotta look for it.
Yeah. And so it was hot out there. And this is the altar call. And Brother Quesada is making an invitation to accept Christ. People came forward to accept Christ. That is in Kerman. And I see Jose there. I see Fred there. I see our army there of Window on the Street. And thank you for working, for serving, for taking it to the streets. You know, it would be a ministry like this one that would take it digitally on streaming services, on a network, on channel, and also have a ministry that takes it right out there like that to the street. What do you think?
Yeah, it's awesome to be able to see that they're going outside of the walls.
Yes. We're
Which
going
is-
outside of the walls. That's what we should be doing.
Yes.
Out in the street and through digital media too.
That's right. And it's good to know that people do care and are, you know, out there. Plus, there's people out there that need to be reached. So
Right.
you could see the evidence there.
You could see it, yeah. And you know, I've often said people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And when you get out there and give to them and pray for them and make an altar call, and it's hot out there, you bring water, you bring food, you bring goodies, you bring a couple of tents and music and a PA system and start worshiping out there. People know you care, and their hearts were just open.
Yes.
I'm praising the Lord. Let's do that again. And Brother Jose and Jessica and your army of Window on the Street, let's keep working in that area so that when our FM 24-hour station opens in Kerman, we'll already have worked and the follow ground, broken it up a little bit with some of that evangelism. There are some things that are coming up, and I pray that those that are in the area can, I think we have one or two announcements. Don't we have two? Yeah, okay. This is our digital bulletin, and then don't go away. We'll be right back.
Attention all ladies. The monthly women's breakfast is on Saturday, July 22nd at 10 o'clock in the morning here at Window of Heaven Church. All ladies are invited to come, eat, fellowship, and be blessed. It is a powerful gathering for all women. Come join Josie and the Fellowship of Women. It's coming. Window of Heaven's amazing vacation Bible school. Fun, singing, games, prizes, snacks, Bible lessons, and great arts and crafts. We'll have fun and learn so much. Parents, register your kids for this year's Vacation Bible School. It's always fun. Water slide attraction too. Sun West Roundup is the theme. Get ready for all the fun July 25th through the 28th right here at Window of Heaven in Sanger. 831 Oak Street, Sanger, California.
Our Holy Land Tour is coming soon. Some of you have registered already, and if you haven't, there's still time and there's still space. Call the number on your screen and follow the prompts to get to my office. Either myself or Annie will get back with you about our upcoming Holy Land Tour. The sights and sounds of the Holy Land. Jesus worked miracles in the very streets where you and I are going to be walking. Look at Gethsemane. This is where Jesus prayed and interceded and finally surrendered to his Father's will. We will be on a boat on the Sea of Galilee and we'll sing praises to the Lord. We'll also have devotionals everywhere. This is Calvary, where blood was shed by Jesus, the Son of God. Well, did you know that Calvary is still there? And you can see it and visit it in the upper room. Yes, the upper room where the Holy Spirit descended on the day of Pentecost. We'll be right there where it happened. 2 big buffet meals every day, hotels and airfare included. Follow the prompts to get to my office. Leave your name and number and say, I'm interested in the Holy Land Tour. This Holy Land Tour is going to change your life forever. The scriptures will come to life and your relationship with God will grow. We'll see some of the places that are prophetic. Yes, even the place where the Battle of Armageddon is yet to be fought. You are safe, and the people of the Holy Land love tourists. They love to share the sights and sounds of their land with those men and women that have faith. Things will never be the same after you join us in the Holy Land. And it's coming up in February of next year. But now's the time to register. And now's the time to put in that deposit, to lock in your prices, hotel costs and flight fees and meals. Come with us to the Holy Land. Come experience the place where Jesus walked. Yes, we look forward to that.
Yes, I'm looking forward to going to the Holy Land and pray that everything goes well.
Yes.
And those of you that are still thinking about it, you know, we still have room. So call or different ways to call.
And when you call that number, that 877 number, it'll tell you which prompt to get to my office. And just leave it recorded there when it gets to my office. and say, I want to go. And then we'll take it from there. We'll call you and go over details. And those of you that have already registered, anytime you want to make another payment toward it, by October, we need $1,500 of your total packet beside the down payment that some gave, the deposit. And that's because that's when we're going to actually purchase all of the tickets. And once that's done, we need to know how many people are going. So we thank God for all of you that are going. And I didn't want to take a big group because I used to be on TBN in the 70s and with Noseworthy Travel, great Christian travel company. We went twice, and I led a big group of about 140 people. Some of them I didn't know. They were watching on the Spanish TBN I was on back in the 70s. And they, but I didn't want to do that. So
I don't think any bus will fit that many people.
no, well, we had to go in separate, all different
Yes.
buses. And this way we'll all be in one nice big bus to go from Calvary to the River Jordan to the upper room. We stay together, we go to eat together, and there is free time too. But I'm looking forward to that. And
Yes.
and we do have one of the least expensive, but really well-rounded. We have a good Christian
Tour guide.
tour guide who speaks English, Spanish, he speaks like 7 languages.
Wow.
And he knows the land, and he lives there. We're going to go into Old Jerusalem, and just, it's going to be awesome.
Yes.
So those 10 days are going to be awesome. And if anybody else wants to join us, or you can email too. The email is going to pop up in a little while. You know, every time there's expansion, like now our master control that sends to all of our streaming platforms that we're on, Roku and Amazon Fire and Apple and all of the channels, we send them out. The master control room now is in a good neighborhood near the airport in Fresno. Our neighbors are Fox TV, NBC, ABC, and CBS, and the others. But it's made that area for good upload and download to
Broadcasting.
send them out.
For broadcasting.
Why do you think the Lord moved the master control room first?
Because it's a good area for it.
It's a good area, yeah. It is made for that. But I was hoping you'd say because expansion is coming. Because
Oh, okay.
we have to
Sorry.
expand that part so that we can go
Yes.
out. What's the Lord doing with Ventana TV?
It's reaching a lot of souls. A lot of people are really connecting now. They either call or they write, and we thank you for that. But those of you that are still not quite connected yet, you know, any little hi or watching from this station would really help us.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, it would. It helps us when you let us know how you're watching. I'm watching on Roku. I'm watching on VentanaTV.com. I'm watching on your app. And while we're on it, if you
And the
really want to
giving
connect,
too. And the giving too.
the giving, you can give right
Yes.
from there. Thank you. You can download our app and watch Ventana TV from anywhere that you take your phone or your tablet. I recommend your tablet if you have one. If you have a nice big phone, download Ventana TV. Wherever you get your other apps, wherever you get your apps, App Store, Google Play, just do a search and look for Ventana TV. And once
Yes.
you get that, it'll type it in there, it'll come up. Choose it, download the app, it's free, and so many good things in the app.
And all you need is what? Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi, yeah, to download it,
To
or
download
data.
it.
You can
Or data.
download. I mean, if you have data and you're not in a Wi-Fi area or hotspot, but you have good data, you can pick up. We were watching on the road.
Yes.
We were watching
We
Ventana
watched the
TV.
live
Yeah.
service from
We watched
Fresno.
Sunday night live in Fresno as it was streamed.
Out
And,
in the desert.
Yeah, out in the desert. We were also watching Ventana
Yes.
TV, but out in the desert between what's it?
Between Las Vegas and,
Tehachapi
Barstow.
or
And
Barstow,
Barstow.
yeah. All that hot area there, and oh, it was just you could see it really good when you download it. If you click the live stream, you see exactly what we're transmitting, and if you turn it horizontally, it'll fit in just right. And then there's 2 little arrows at the bottom. Click that, and it brings it to the whole screen, and I mean, put your headphones on it. You can hear some of the great music that we have, and some of the great preaching and teaching. We want you to give. So this message lets you know how you can help us by becoming a cheerful giver. What we do is complicated, it's expensive, but it's reaching lives. It's going into hospitals, into homes, into people's cells, those that are behind bars. It's going to many different countries. And we're not just telling you that it's going, we show you. If you connect in on our live Monday night prayer, you'll see where people are calling from and commenting from. Alaska and Denver, Colorado, and Florida, and Arkansas, and Texas, and Chile, and Mexico. Bunch of viewers in Mexico. And all over the place. We couldn't even mention all of them. Louisiana and others.
Right.
And there, I mean, we have the stacks of
Viewers,
people
Pocatello,
to show.
Idaho.
Idaho, yes.
Yes, hello.
We have friends watching in Idaho. I was
Yes.
thinking, you know, we don't have connect. And then that family came
Yes.
all the way from Idaho.
That's right.
And then we were checking out of the hotel the other day, and
In
I was
Las
asking,
Vegas.
Lord, are we supposed to be in Idaho still for a while? And this man was waiting for the cart that we were using for our baggage. And what did he? I asked him, where are you from? What did he say?
Pocatello, Idaho.
He said he's from Pocatello, Idaho. And I told him about the
Yes.
channel. So maybe he's watching. Hello. I hope
Yeah.
so. So
Yes.
I take those little signs as signs
Yes.
from the Lord. But if you help us, we will continue to do what we're doing and faithfully sending out the message of faith and hope 24 hours. Here's a video that tells you how you can help us.
You are connected to Ventana TV. We are transmitting the message of faith and hope 24 hours a day on channel 31.10 in Fresno, California. Channel 34.10 in Bakersfield, California. Channel 18.7 and 26.6 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Channel 35.8 in Reno and Sparks, Nevada. Channel 26.7 in Atlanta, Georgia. Channel 31.13 in Pocatello and Idaho Falls, Idaho. And Channel 50.7 in Phoenix, Arizona. We are also streaming 24 hours on VentanaTV.com.
We are on all of your favorite streaming services: Apple TV, Roku, Android TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
You can find us on your Apple TV streaming platform by downloading our channel from the Apple TV App Store. You can also find us on Amazon Fire and Roku. On your smart TV, go to your setup page and do a channel search. Search for Ventana TV, bring it into your list of channels, and you'll have us there. Choose from a variety of messages, sermons, and conferences in English or Spanish. Choose the live stream option so you can watch Ventana TV live on your smart TV.
We are also online at VentanaTV.com. We are spreading the message of faith and hope throughout the whole world. We are a not-for-profit ministry of Roy de la Garza Ministries and Window of Heaven Ministry Network. We so appreciate your support to continue broadcasting this message of faith and hope. Become a cheerful giver. Send your check or money order to Ventana TV, P.O. Box 1000, Sanger, California 93657.
You can also donate by talking to a volunteer today. If a volunteer is not available, follow the prompts, leave your name and number, and a volunteer will call you back to take your secure donation by phone. You may also want to give by visiting VentanaTV.com. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click the Click Here to Donate button.
For a faster and more secure way to give, try our text to give. Send the word window or Ventana to 833-245-8530.
Your prayers and support enable us to continue broadcasting Ventana TV to the whole world. Welcome to Ventana TV. Welcome to the family.
Yes, and please give.
Yes.
It doesn't take a lot, but it's such a blessing.
Yes.
And thank you.
And every little bit helps.
It does.
Or,
yeah.
or big if the Lord blesses you mightily.
Yes, yes. We thank the Lord because you guys have been faithful. As long as you continue, we continue.
That's right.
Passed the 7-year landmark, and we're going into an 8th year of broadcasting.
With 7 channels.
With 7 channels, yes.
Yes.
And soon an FM station. And we appreciate you guys helping. It's people like you, seriously. I don't know. I get emotional sometimes because when people give, that's what we should be investing in. And not stuff that it's going to be blown away with the economy or that's not going to have any eternal value. But when you invest in something that's reaching souls, going into the air, we are a broadcast station. We're not just streaming. We're streaming. But we are on the air, have a big tower in each city where we transmit. And it is literally invading the airwaves. And you're helping when you become a cheerful giver. I talk too much. The time is gone.
Time is gone.
Thank you for being here. And I know it's a little bit hot in the studio today because one of our
but
systems
we've got
is
our
not
fans, so we're okay.
Yes.
Our fans are watching.
Oh, I didn't know you had fans. You autographed their books and everything.
No, just get some cool air from them.
Well, even with the heat and even with attacks of the enemy that you may be facing, remember, he doesn't have to mop the floor with you. You're a child of God. And that means that you are more than a conqueror.